Hey everybody, how are ya? I'm here at Gantry Park in Long Island City, Queens. Looking at the look at those views. We're gonna go for a walk. I've been here before with you guys. I'm just going to walk the opposite direction. We're gonna walk south here at Gantry Park. There's the World Trade Center. We're looking over to Manhattan. This is Manhattan. All these buildings are in Manhattan. There's the Empire State Building right there behind the American Copper Building on 34th Street. It looks like an H. That's the American Copper Building. It's a residential building. In between those two, that walkway in between the buildings is a pool, a swimming pool. But there's the amazing Empire State Building in the background. Then as we pan up, you can see all the beautiful buildings of Manhattan. There's one Vanderbilt next to the Chrysler Building. In Secession, at the top one on the left, that's one Vanderbilt. This one in the middle is the Chrysler Building. And the one next to the Chrysler on the right is the MetLife Building right above Grand Central Terminal. And then right here in the center is also the United Nations Building. And then here's a lot of buildings. That's the Upper East. Actually, this is not the Upper East Side yet. The Upper East Side starts about right here, going up, and then you can see the Roosevelt Island Bridge, also known as the Queensboro Bridge. And then that is where the Roosevelt Island tram is. But also I talk about, speaking of Roosevelt Island, it's right there. Right here where that cement part in the center of the screen, that cement part, that boxy squarish part, that's the bottom of Four Freedoms Park. Here on the East River. This is the East River, my friends. That's a good question, Carol. This is the East River though, and that's right next to all those trees. That's Roosevelt Island in the middle of the East River, in between Manhattan and Queens, which I'm at right now. And the Roosevelt Island Bridge, or the Queensboro Bridge, goes from Manhattan over to Queens. And you can also take the Roosevelt Island tram from Manhattan or from Long Island City. I'm sorry, I'm in all these places right now. From Manhattan over to Roosevelt Island, or from Roosevelt Island over back to Manhattan. Just to be clear, Manhattan to Roosevelt Island or Roosevelt Island to Manhattan. But I love taking the tram. Maybe we'll see one in just a minute, but we're gonna walk to the other side right here of the north part of Long Island City. It's a beautiful walk, you guys can see. Just waiting for a quick tram to go over. They're never there when you see them. I mean, when you're waiting for them, when you see them. What am I saying? They're never there when you're waiting for them. To take a photo, when you're doing a video, that is. Oh, I hope that Lauren, I hope that music doesn't affect my video, because I'll get blocked. That's a good point. I'm gonna keep walking then. We're gonna walk. Look at these views on the East River. I love it. People are starting to get out and about more. Spring is definitely, the feeling of spring is here. It's getting warmer. People are out and about. It's so nice. But this is such a beautiful walk. Absolutely love it. After I do the live video, I'm going to capture sunset. Excuse me, I just burped. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to do that. But I think that I'll capture the lights turning on in Manhattan. See the World Trade Center way down there? Hey Caroline, what's up? Caroline and Kevin, what's going on? This is a really cool area right here. This is, you know, a place where people do sports and whatever, recreation. I guess this is recreation, what we're doing, right? But if you walk on the other side of this little green, this green lawn, this circle right here, well, the cherry blossoms, I was just checking them out. We'll walk by them. I can see the buds starting. There's a lot of action going on right now, but nothing like summertime. This place is crazy in the summertime. Crazy busy. Look at that view. My ears are kind of cold. Lots of artwork everywhere in the city, murals, paintings, you name it. So much artwork, creativity here in New York City. But right here, this is a beautiful view. Looking across this green lawn. And then this right here is, look at that dog. This right here is the cherry blossoms. All these trees are gonna be this beautiful row of pink cherry blossoms in just a few weeks. And these are the cherry blossoms right here. I was kind of came here for an update to see how they'll, a couple weeks, like April 15th, 14th, 10th, these will all be just beautiful cherry blossoms. But you can see they're budding. So it's their budding, so it shouldn't be too long. But you know, all this right here that you see will be just these incredible cherry blossoms. I'm so excited. Super duper excited. Laura, the view is today. I agree, it's so beautiful. I love coming over. People don't know to come over here, you know, because it's a local neighborhood here in Long Island City, and tourists don't know about it. And so when we do our Skyline tour, which I'm starting back up in a couple weeks, this is our second stop over here in Long Island City. Once it hits 50 degrees, the ice cream trucks are out here in New York City. They're on the corner of my apartment. I woke up yesterday morning, it was 45, 50 degrees, and there was the ice cream man on the corner of my building. That's a New York rule. Once it gets springtime, certain degrees, the ice, Mr. Softy's here. That's the signal of spring. Mr. Softy ice cream. So this is Hunter's Point. Gantry Park, Hunter's Point. There's also a dog run right here. See all the doggies? Got a dog park. You name it, they thought of it here. Hey John, thanks for the stars, my friend. I appreciate that.
Nice.
That's cute though. Hey Azucena. How you doing everybody? Hey Cynthia. Hey Sohel. Look how relaxing New York City is, huh? Here we are in scary New York City again. So they have these beautiful piers too, that you can go walk out on too, which I love. And walk out further, we can walk further out. But what I like to do, we'll go up here. But all this right here is, let me see what street this is. I think it's 50th. Is it 50th Street? Yeah. That's why, what I did, I took the 7 train here from Times Square just over to Queens. It's just a few stops. We stop at Vernon Boulevard, Jackson Avenue, or Vernon, it might be the Boulevard and Avenue, might be mixed up how I did that, but it's Vernon Boulevard, Jackson Avenue, or, you know, Vernon Avenue, whatever, Vernon, Jackson. And we stop here. Super easy. It takes about literally 5 minutes from Times Square, the 7 train, the purple 7. And we're here. It's just such a beautiful place to come visit. And remember, you guys, I'm getting pretty booked for my tours. However, I do 6-hour tours where I take you around the city. I'll bring you here if you want to come here via the subway. I do recommend, you know, you don't have to do it this way, but I do recommend you taking my tour, like the 6 hours tour, the first day you're here, because that way I teach you how to use the subway. We travel to whatever spots we can get within 6 hours. And then you learn the subway for, you know, a good amount of time. And then people are always so happy they've done that because they use the subway the rest of the time they're here. And it saves you so much money on transportation. You don't have to worry about cabs or Ubers. And you get the real feel of New York City the first day you're here with me. And you realize how, you know, how easy it is. And I take the subway every day. That's the only way I travel. I'm not going to spend the money on Ubers or cabs or anything. But because the subways, you know, I help you get your Metro card. You know, whatever you want to put on it, you want to pay $5-10 for a ride or two, or I recommend the unlimited weekly, which is only $32, and that's per person, your transportation. So it's super easy. And then what we do is we get as many spots as we can in those 6 hours. I kind of work with you to see what you want to see, and I map it out around the city. It's fun. We have a great time. I've done quite a few. I've done just a few last week. I'm really busy actually coming up, so if you're going to book, I would take a peek at the dates because I'm getting booked already for summer. And I'll be posting my Christmas tours and the Skyline tours coming up, though, too, this week. Already for Christmas, people are booking. So anyway, so here's a whole bunch of restaurants, too, all along. It's a great neighborhood. Tons of restaurants, tons of food trucks. Oh, actually, my webpage too, or my tour page, my webpage is New York City Cop, KOPP, the same name as my page here, .com. And then you can see. So yeah, let me know. I'm getting pretty booked, and I'm busy already for I'd say June and July. And May. What is this? May, June, July. May, June. That's a library right in front of us. Just to let you know, it's just built right before the pandemic. So what's up, everybody? Hunters Point, John. Yep, that's the NYC ferry stop. Exactly. You can take the ferry here too. That's a good point, John. I'm glad you brought that up, because you can take the ferry here. What I did is I just took it a few weeks ago. I hopped on the ferry and did a video showing you guys how to do it. You know where that, it looks like an H right there? That's where the ferry is. That's at 34th Street. You hop on the ferry at 34th Street, and that's all you do. And you zip over here. It's just a straight shot over. It takes 2 seconds. Actually, it takes so quick, I could get cell service just walking. Hanging on the ferry, and it took me 2 minutes to come over here, and that's it. Super, super, super easy. And there's the ferry station, port, whatever it's called. Right there. That's where people are waiting for it. It's all in the summertime. It is crazy packed. I mean, you can go outside upstairs. It's amazing. It's only $4. It used to be $2.75, but now it's $4 per person. Completely worth it. Definitely recommend it. One of my favorite things to do. As some of you guys have seen, I have done a few videos on the ferry coming over here. John, you just got your senior discount, so the rides are even cheaper. Good for you. Can I ride with you? I might be able to get it. Sure. Hey, Brandy from Ireland. So here goes the ferry right there. It's gonna go in and pick up people. Hey, Kathy. Hey, Jamie. You guys follow Jamie on Instagram. He just asked me where this is, and he lives here in this neighborhood. Jamie, I was almost going to text you. Please come visit me. Find me right now. Let's get some photos or videos if you're here. You hear me, Jamie? Jamie's a super talented photographer. He's one of the best in New York City. It's Kingy27NYC. What is your Kingy27NYC, Jamie? Put it up here. Put your Instagram up here, Jamie. He's a really good friend of mine. I don't think I'm a good friend of his, but he's a good friend of mine. What's up, everybody? Hey, Cheryl. Hey, Yvette. What's up, everybody? Elda. Jamie, where are you? Okay, everybody. So we're gonna keep on walking. Jamie, put your Instagram up here. So when I come here for the 4th of July fireworks, if I came here 2 years ago, a year ago, and when, we had the first fireworks, after the pandemic or whatever it's opening, closing, whatever part of the pandemic it was, right here, I came to the fireworks, and this year they're doing the fireworks right here on the East River again this year. They have been for the last few years. It was one of the most amazing experiences of my life to come sit here and watch the Macy's fireworks on this pier, front and center. It was amazing. If you are here for 4th of July, this is where you need to go, right here to this pier. And also, you need to get here at noon, or maybe I'd even get here at 10 a.m. to claim your spot, because there's going to be a million people here in Long Island City. So this pier will be shoulder to shoulder packed. And I've talked about this before, but I met so many awesome people here. When I did for the 4th of July fireworks, I met some people from the UK, from Brazil, from Australia. I mean, we had so much fun, and we all shared content afterwards and all our perspective of the 4th of July fireworks. It was 2 years ago. I can't believe how the pandemic has just, made time all screwed up. I don't even know what it is, But if you're here for 4th of July in New York City, this is where you need to be. It is insanely incredible. It's one of the most beautiful moments of my life, no joke, because it was such a powerful moment, because we're coming out of this pandemic or whatever, and we missed the fireworks for a year or two, and it was really cool. Really, really, really cool. Really amazing. But this is where I was for the 4th of July. So we're almost to the end of Hunters Point, Gantry State Park, Long Island City, Queens, New York City. My ears are a little cold. But if I want to go to the subway, I just walk straight ahead, go up 2 blocks to my right, and about a few blocks, go to the police station. It's right by the police station where they come out, and that's the subway. However, the subway car, there's usually two entrances or exits depending on what car you're in. So if you come out, all you need to do when you come out of the subway is just look for the Empire State Building. You can't miss it. You just might have to walk around a block, but all you have to do is look for the huge Empire State Building. In the distance are the skyscrapers, and walk right towards them. So when you come off the subway and you'll be disoriented, you don't know where you are because you don't live here, you're not familiar with it. Just look for skyscrapers, and huge, you can't miss them. You'll see them. If they might be behind a block, they'll just walk to an intersection and you'll see them and walk that direction. One direction. What a great area, isn't it? You guys actually might recognize this. I posted a video right here last week when I stood right here, and I got the lanterns here. Where are we? So you guys might recognize this already because I did a photo or video sitting right here. You know what? I'm gonna take a photo right now. Jamie, come meet me if you're here. If you're home. I'm gonna do a time lapse. Why is my, don't tell me my phone's, my battery's dead. Well, that's fine. I'll put my, I have my, on my camera, I have my phone stabilizer on the tripod so you guys can look at it right there. How's that? I've been busy doing photos. So my camera, the battery, but I always have a spare. What a great spot for you guys just to sit and look at this view, huh? I love it, love it, love it, love it. Just trying to get the lights in there too. You always want some lights. I'm just gonna take a couple pics. You guys can enjoy the view for 2 seconds. So what do you think, you guys? How about these videos? I just took some photos. Thanks for your patience. Just let me do my photos too, but I think how can you not beat this view? Gorgeous, huh? Gorgeous, I tell you, gorgeous. I love saying that. The sky is stunning. I'm just taking some pics, Oh, I love it. So we're gonna walk along the lawn here now. Hey, Cynthia, thank you for the stars. I appreciate the support, you guys. I really do. A lot of people put ads on their videos. I don't like how they interrupt my videos. So I appreciate all the support. It's so kind of you. Salim from Guyana. One day I'll visit Africa. Actually, Guyana is not Africa. I'm sorry. I was saying about one of my good friends is from Ghana, and I was going to go visit him and his wife, who lived here now in New York City last Christmas. I talk about it in my videos once in a while. But one day I will visit Guyana as well, my friend. Sorry. What's up, everybody? Momano, the big city. Hey, Cynthia, thank you for the stars. Thanks, everybody. Well, I'm going to end right up here because I want to get some, I think, a time lapse. A time lapse of the lights in the city turning on. But look at all the chairs and stuff. This is just a beautiful area. Karina in Finland, it's a night. Salim, you're here in 2019. How awesome is that? Darlene from Brazil. Live, yep, live, Thomas. We're live right now. It's 6:47 p.m. in New York City. A lot of people watch my videos and think I'm live, like maybe the next day, and they ask why I don't say hello and I feel bad. I'm like, it's... Look at this, look at this. Look at those views, huh? Jamie, there's only one Kelly Cap. There's only one Jamie King. Kingy27 NYC. Follow him on Instagram, you guys. Kingy, Kingy 27 NYC. You know how nice this is. flowers. What a great spot. Isn't it a great spot? You can sit up there in those chairs, those Adirondack chairs. So, sunset's in just a few minutes, so I'm going to let you go, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. And there's the famous huge Pepsi sign right there. I don't drink soda, but that's the Pepsi sign. When I did, that's all I drank was Pepsi. Trying to get a photo here. Okay, everybody, have a great night. Just trying to get this photo. Take care, everybody. I'll leave you with this beautiful New York City, Manhattan skyline as we look over from Long Island City and Queens here. Hunters Point, Gantry State Park, Long Island City, Queens. And that's where the ferry picks you up to. There's another ferry that can pick you up right there. And then just take a look at, now look how close we are to Roosevelt Island right here. This is Roosevelt Island in the middle of the East River we were talking about. Actually, the Roosevelt Island Bridge, or the Queensboro Bridge, it's actually called, you can call it a few things, or the 59th Street Bridge. That actually goes over Roosevelt Island and then comes over here to Queens. So the bridge doesn't technically go to Roosevelt Island at all. It just goes over it. And this is all you see right here. That's Roosevelt Island, or it ends right here where Four Freedoms Park. It's a beautiful walk with all these trees. And there you go. But you know what? Look at the sunset starting. I'm going to let you go. How gorgeous is that? Have a great night, and I'll talk to you later. I'm going to get this on film. Take care, everybody.